Oh boy, time now for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. And for this exciting episode, we'll be taking a look at The Black Terror. Yeah. Oh, wait, you can't see it. There it is. The Black Terror. Yeah. The first issue. So they say. Could have sworn I'd done other. I guess it was like some of the comics. What was it? Thrilling comics that Black Terror was a part of. But this is his own comic book. So there we go. And he's going to stop a plane with the butt of a rifle. Yeah. And then it takes a dump with a gold bomb. But his little buddy's going to catch it. And this girl is just horrified by the whole thing, you know. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. The Black Terror. Oh, no, it's the nasties. And here, once again, this rifle will take care of that plane. I doubt it, but well, he's going to try. And this guy's throwing the bomb. It didn't come from the plane, but his little buddy. He leaves the explosives to his teenage sidekick, you know. Anyway, Bob Benton, meek young druggist, calls on formic ether vapors to help him combat America's enemies as the Black Terror. He writes a stirring epic of light across the dark clouds of fascism and tyranny. All right. In Bob Benton's drugstore. Here's a comic book for you, Tim.
I don't want to read about action, Bob. I want to be in it.
Even then, in Berlin. Goebbels, you're a pipsqueak.
Maybe so, but my propaganda has done more harm in America than all your armies, Goering.
Later. I can't let Goebbels hold that over me. Think of something. Don't worry, Hammond. Trump, our best agent in America, will think of something. Herman. Okay. Trump's hideout. We've some special work for Goering. But first, we get rid of the Black Terror. He's always interfering with our bid. Where will you find him?
Tomorrow's the air show. If I know the Black Terror...
You know who he is? Well, who is it?
No, stupid. If I know the Black Terror, he'll be on guard to guard against sabotage.
And we'll smoke him out good. Well, the next day, fine planes, Tim, but not a sign of sabotage.
Look, Bob, fire!
Hop to it, Tim.
At your heels, pal.
So it's just a little late, you know. I mean, I don't know, but anyway. We've got to save those planes, Tim. So that's the thing about, like, you know, Batman had Dick Grayson, but his superhero name was Robin. At least, you know, he did that. But for Black Terror, his little buddy is just his first name, Tim.
Where are the doors? They're locked.
You know the answer to that one.
You mean like this?
That's the general idea.
Okay, Bob, let her rip.
Of course, he calls him Bob, so it's fair. I get righto. Here she comes. So he just throws the whole plane at Tim, and he catches it.
Got her. That's one plane saved.
Because Bob Benton, messing around with some drugs in his drugstore, came up with a formula for strength. So, and then he gave it to a kid too. So they're both super strong, you know. I think I'll chuck this gas out of here. Probably a good idea. Should have been the first thing he got rid of. But anyway.
There he is. Go get him. Bob, watch out.
What the? Rats deserting the burning hangar. Oof. This is what we call meeting the overhead.
Don't you pick on my friend! Sit down, you're rocking the boat!
Can you boys use a tractor? Help! What? Treachery prevails.
That takes care of them. Tie them and throw them in the truck. I'll be along later.
So anyway, bound in a speeding truck.
Snatch, engineer, Belleville.
We'll find out what that means later. Oh, I guess whatever.
Hope this works.
You may be sorry that it does. Over the edge. Way! So they're rocking the... But you're strong enough to throw a plane. You should be able to break out of it. Anyway. Careening wildly downhill. Help! Crash. Burn. Stay with it, feller.
I'm staying.
Ugh! Oh! Gotta pull myself together. Save Tim. I'll throw the switch. Sidetrack train. Switch is jammed. Can't reach him in time. But a miracle of strength. Up we go. Bet Jesse James never held up a train this way. Mighty muscles brace to the this wouldn't happen. I mean, even with his strength, it would have just busted through a few tracks and the train would have, gone off the track and crashed. Smeared little Tim all over the mountain. Anyway, next day, wish we had a clue to the whereabouts of that gang.
Here comes Gene.
What's up, Gene?
The city engineer, Ed White, has been kidnapped. Bob, those thugs said something about an engineer. They mentioned Belleville.
That's it. They kidnapped White and took him to a place on Belleville Road. Let's go. So there they are. Soon after,
there's the only place that shows signs of life.
Let's take a look. There's their leader. I'll smack the house from one side.
I'll smack it from the other.
Contact.
We're off.
It takes a heap of pushing to make a house a wreck. So there they go. They squeeze the house and collapse it on them and all that. Fancy meeting you here.
Boy, you're right on the babe. Or it's on you.
Whatever goes up must come down.
Have you met my feet?
So basically, they're superpowered guys who just toy with these guys. They really could have stopped them at any time they wanted. So, if they've already killed that engineer, they could have saved him if they hadn't been messing around. But anyway.
But our pals, Trup, leave them. We have work to do.
The thug subdued. Bob revives White. Oh, so he's okay. What luck.
Got plans of water mains from me. Will poison Oregon Reservoir.
Not if we can help it. At the reservoir. Oops, looks like we're a little late, Tim. There they are, pouring in poison. No time to lose. A stupendous leap.
Whee! Look at me, I'm Tarzan. Here we go.
Here we go.
Timber.
Gosh, guess we didn't warn them in time.
Tisk, tisk.
So I'm supposed to believe they got to him before. They've already poured the poison in. You can see that. So, yeah. Well, whatever. It won't hurt them. They're super people. Anyway, when wood meets wood.
Hey, look what I found.
The post office says wrap package securely, and I obey the law.
We've got to shut off that poison water. We can pick them up later.
Huh? Oh, you're right. The water. Didn't expect to go swimming today.
Darn, and I just had this outfit pressed.
Against a tremendous current, they force the floodgates shut. We're getting it, pal. It's almost shut off.
Phew. Sure, there wasn't a faucet we could have shut.
They return for their prisoners. They've escaped. Later, on a nasty cruiser in the Atlantic,
The Black Terror foiled my poison scheme, but the chief mains are shut off while they clean out the polluted water. What plans do you have? One main runs under Central Avenue. They're holding the parade tomorrow. I'll plant some bombs in that main.
And I'll fly over to see the results.
well, they might notice you, but, well, whatever. The next day,
Where to, Herr Field Marshal?
Right over the American Victory Parade. I wish to see Trump's havoc.
at that moment, we'll lock her up for today. I want to see that parade.
Hurry up, or we'll miss the tanks.
And at the parade, hey, who's this guy?
Bob, that man on the roof over there. He's one of the thugs.
Huh? Gene, you'll have to excuse me. The sun's giving me a headache, and Tim's taking me home.
Sissy, I'm staying.
Moments later,
There he is.
Gott and Heimel! Those two again!
this way, Tim, saves time.
Something's cooking around here, and it ain't healthy.
Nope, it's not.
I thought this kind of thing only happened in dreams.
The Black Terror is a dream come true.
There's a steel door.
There was a still door.
The entrance to the water main.
I begin to catch on. Yeah, it took a while, but oh,
I'll take that.
sorry to spoil your bang up affair, pal. We've got to hurry. These things are lit.
The shortest way out is up.
The parade is interrupted.
Greetings, pals. Don't let us bother you.
We'll be out of the way in a moment. These little bundles were intended for you boys.
Those two have saved hundreds of lives.
Why? What did they do? I don't know. Hurry! Hurry for the. Oh, hooray! Hooray for the Black Terror! Hi, Gene. But Bob?
Pacers, I'll fire this rocket and escape.
High above in Goering's plane.
There's top signal. Go down and pick him up.
Here you are, boys. Some tenants for the tombs. Okay.
You're his friend, eh?
I'll have revenge. Help! 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 You've spoiled my plans, but I've got your girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Bob, look!
Gene! I've got to get after them quickly.
Hey, there's a plane on that float.
But it's probably just fake, but I'll take the controls.
And I'll give you a running takeoff. Ready?
Here we go.
She's beginning to pick up speed.
Okay, let her rip.
Mr. Nasty, here we come.
There they are. Let's go get 'em. Looks as if they don't want us aboard.
Oh, gee, that hurts my feelings.
Bang, bang. Don't worry, I think they're bulletproof. So.
No, please.
So long, Nesty. There'll be a lot of your friends to join you soon. Aye!
Look, Herman Goering.
Not bad. We rescued Gene and captured the pudding bag.
Oh, ja?
Ooh!
Are you going to let her die?
We'll save Jean, but sooner or later. Here we are, Jean, don't worry.
I'm not frightened now.
3-point landing.
Terra firma, and the more firmer, the less terror.
The Black Terror could have captured Goering, but he preferred to save my life.
Well, if we all buy war bonds and stamps, we'll get Goering anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, what's next? More nasties for Bob and Tim to fight. Boy, that's gonna be exciting, huh? I know. You just can't wait. Oh yeah. That's yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Terry Nee says this is brilliant. Do Archie. I don't know that I can do Archie's. I can only do public domain comics. There's got to be some of the earlier ones that are public domain. So yeah. What the hell? Let's do this one now. So the Black Terror, and looks like Jean's about to get shot with some guy. Anyway. Formic ethers produce titanic strength in young Bob Benton, who battles the evil Gestapo as the Black Terror. So anyway, in a room above Bob Benton's drugstore, I wish Jean hadn't gone to Vichy with the mayor to rescue those American newspapermen.
Say, I never got a German station on this wavelength before. This is the Untergrund. They have just learned that the American emissary and his secretary have been taken to Germany, you mean Deutschland, by the Gestapo.
Great Scott! I mean, I don't look anything like Clark Kent. Anyway, no wonder we haven't heard.
Gee, Bob, are we finally getting some action?
A nearby airfield.
That'll do the trick, but I'll need extra gas. Take care of the soldier, Tim, while I load this. Hey, what are you? So he just beats the crap out of this guy.
Sorry, bud. No.
Oh, they're already in Germany? So, okay, whatever.
Sorry, bud. No time to explain. Hey, Bob, wait for me.
Sorry, Tim. There's room for only one.
Why, you...
If he thinks I'll sit
at home, he's crazy.
Is it still Tim? Okay.
This ship's headed for Europe. I hope. I'm safe here until the ship sails, and they won't turn back for a mere stowaway.
But what if it just sits there for a week or so? Well, anyway, I guess it all works out. Late that evening, time to refuel. So he does it in midair with his barrel of fuel. This takes steady nerves. The plane plummets downward. Boy, that ocean is coming up fast. Next morning, the coast of France. I guess I made it. A nasty panzer division. This'll be fun. A native returns. Crash. Heel. The gang's all here. Sorry, I can use this. Oh. Hope my aim is good. So he's throwing the gun directly into the cannon barrel, And what do you know? It worked. Backfired, just as I hoped. The rifle jams the shell and, well, come on, suckers, chase me. And I guess they do. Yeah. Whoops, I didn't see that coming. A troop train. Here's a little diversion for you. I learned this in the previous story, Anyway, troop train and panzer division meet head on. I know. So much for that. Now to cross the border into Germany. If I could get rid of those soldiers, this card gives me an idea. This is at the border, That does it. Halt! Able! A tremendous push. I guess he shoved the car. Anyway. In the Century House, spare uniforms. What luck. This'll do nicely. Perfect costume for touring Nastyland. And what do you know? It fits. No use walking when I can ride. Later in Berlin, jeez, Gestapo headquarters, just where I'm going. Halt! Out of the way, bud. This must be Himmler's office, I hope. You boys have heard of rifle clubs, no doubt. First, I'll lock the door, and now, Mr. Himmler.
What's this?
Inside, it's, Himmler. We'll dispense with that phone if you don't mind. Where are the two Americans you kidnapped?
Don't kill me! Don't kill him! Concentrate and cap!
Thanks for the pleasant interview. Next stop, Kelheim. At the outskirts of Berlin. Where's Kelheim concentration camp?
Lower your voice, fool! That American accent is a death warrant. Lucky I'm a member of the underground.
Well, which way is it?
20 kilometers down this road, then 5 kilometers into the...
Yeah, whatever. I don't know the metric. Anyway, I'll figure it out.
Poor fellow. He's heading for certain death.
Oh, well, sucks to be him then, huh? So, this is Kelheim concentration camp.
Take that. We've been expecting you.
He is thrown into a cell. Someone saying, I'll never tell you, never. It was Gene.
I'll never tell you, never.
That was Gene's voice. The others catch him off balance. Inside, dog. Escape now if you can.
You will face a firing squad, Yankee pig.
Meanwhile, he's a stowaway, officer. What's in your bundle, little man? He's in England now. See, he's way behind Bob. But then somehow they bonk each other's heads.
You'll never know.
I say.
Sorry, old man. This ought to get me across the channel.
As he approaches the shore of Europe.
Whoa! Reception committee. But they're not soldiers.
You see, boy, we're members of the underground.
It's a break.
It sure is.
I'm looking for a friend of mine. Another American who...
You're too late. He is to be shot. Now, wait a minute. He went to Berlin and then this Kelheim. So is that back? He went from France to Berlin, Germany, and then back to France. Anyway, at Kelheim concentration camp. If they hit my head, I'm done for. Oh, so everything else is bulletproof, but not his head.
You can't do that. He's my pal.
Hey, Tim.
I've got your costume outside.
Swell work, Tim. Let's go. It's a good thing, too, because I forgot. No, wait. He arrived in his costume. What? Okay, whatever.
Still the old spring in your legs, I see.
Careful. These wires carry electricity.
Was ist das?
It's the Black Terror, boys, and you'll find out. No!
Interference coming through.
Attaboy, Tim. We've got to rescue Gene. Back over the fence.
Where do they get the electricity for this wire?
That powerhouse. And that gives me an idea. This smokestack'll make a good weapon. That fixes the barracks and most of the soldiers. Yeah, I guess so. They're all flattened. Anyway, then with the furnace pit uncovered,
and this'll finish the rest of them.
4. They're all gonna burn alive. You're playing with fire when you tackle the Black Terror.
Boy, Are they burned up?
Good one, Tim. Good one. These are the cells over here. Down in the dungeons.
Terror, I'd hoped you'd come.
The rest of the prisoners are the Americans we came for. The Nesties double-crossed me. Well, that's what you get for trusting them, stupid. Anyway, we'll rescue them all. With the prisoners freed, who's talking? Is it? Oh,
They must have gone for help.
he's strafing us. But we're bulletproof, but the rest of the prisoners aren't, so, well. Hit the dirt, everybody. Looks like fun. Mind if I join you? Come out, wherever you are. Try it without a parachute just this once. Ah! A transport plane. Just what I need. Gee, I bet it's fun to be in a circus. Okay. Oops, I forgot to knock. Sorry, boys. The Black Terror's taking over. Golly, it'll be tough getting in, let alone getting out. A pancake landing. So he crashes the plane that they're going to escape in. I mean, I don't know.
He made it. Come on, everybody.
I don't know.
Come on. Yeah, don't be a coward.
Everybody's aboard Terror.
How can we take off with the landing gear broken?
Yeah, it's broken. Never mind that. Get in and pilot it. Then a human catapult. Upsy daisy. So that's all you need. Now, how are they going to land? Well, okay. The plane drops back, hovers for a dizzying second, then
We made it. Now to pick up the Terror.
alley-oop, let's go, America. Across the channel to the English coast.
Spitfires. They think we're nasties.
I'll stop them. Hold your fire. He's signaling that they're escaped prisoners. And do you believe him? Sure, why not? So they land safely. A great piece of work. Great. Who are you? Thanks, but I can't tell you that. Back home in the USA.
I suppose the Black Terror rescued you again.
What's the use of telling you about him?
Well, if I'd saved you, I wouldn't run away afterward. Well, join the Black Terror and Tim in buying war bonds and stamps. So, get on that. Oh, boy, look, they're going after the Japanese next week. So there you go. The Black Terror, Bob and Tim. That ought to be exciting. Probably not, but, yeah. Never know. Maybe it'll be, okay next time. Odds are it won't be, but, we'll do the best we can. Anyway, Toto pain in the ass. Talented do Phil. Yeah. A. Thompson. Doug, nice voices. Yeah, I think I'm taking advantage of my ravaged sore throat from the flu, Kind of gave it more gravel, I think. Anyway, Toto pain in the ass. Sunday comics perfectly timed. Really? Is it? Holy crap, it's Sunday. You're right, it is perfect. Kronos Godwisen, a flying circus. Well, yeah, he did say he wanted to be in a circus and jumped from one plane to another, crashed it on the ground, and then realized, I shouldn't have broke it. By the way, they didn't really show how he landed, so he had all those passages in there. But the whole time he's thinking, well, what do I care? I have superpowers. But they don't. I wonder if Gene survived that relationship, Well, maybe we'll find out next time for another exciting episode of Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics. And that's what I'll do. Toto pain in the ass. Flying Tiger, not forgotten. Yeah, they went over to China to fight Japan. That was before the entry into the war and all that. They were volunteers. Yeah. Well, anyway, there you go. That's this edition of Sunday Comics. And I did 2 stories rather than just the one. So that's something. That's something. Anyway, I got to go get ready for bed and go back to work. Isn't that terrible? I would think so. And I do. And I shared that with you. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I do have some videos in the hopper that I'll schedule that'll pop up during the day. But well, just one really. But nevertheless, there's that. So that's something. It is. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll do it again next time on Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics.
Oh, boy.